Hello guys, welcome to the third episode of System Design 100, and today we're going to talk about is database replication. Now, if you know that in the last episode we talked about database and generally like why when our application will be using database, how it can use, what kind of operations a database can perform, and what kind of databases are there. Now, there is a technique called database replication. So what happens in database replication is that instead of using one instance of a database, we create multiple instances of a single database. So instead of having one database, we'll have a main database which is called as master, and we'll have the replication of this database spread across the regions or across the world depending upon the design, and we'll call them slave databases. This is slave 1, slave 2, slave 3. Now, the data input output happens in this kind of design is that whatever we're trying to write or update happens in master. Once you have written it to master, the data gets replicated to slave 1, slave 2, slave 3, and all the reads that happen only through slave databases, because slave databases contain exactly same database as master. So all the reads operations are happening from slave, and all the write and update are happening from master. Now, please understand that these are exact replicas of a single database. Okay, these are application of this database. These contains exactly the same data as this. This is not like the database getting partitioned or data is getting divided. The database is getting replicated exactly in the manner. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I read from this, I'll get the same data every time. Now, why database replication is needed, we will talk about it. The very first point is performance. Now, imagine there is a scenario like Flipkart Big Billion Days, or there is a very, very hot sale that is going on in an online store, and you have a lot of people coming into your website and accessing your products and trying to buy something. So, there is a scenario generally we assume, and generally we have seen a lot of case studies have seen that if there are 100 customers coming into your online web store, only 10 to 20% actually buy the product, but remaining 80% are just there to look at the products. They do not generally buy it. So in that case, or in that case, a single database would be could prove to be very bad design, because all of the requests which will be coming will be handled by a single instance of a database. Now imagine if you are genuinely want to buy something, and there are a lot of requests coming in just to read the database. The experience of a user will be very bad. Even for the user that genuinely came to buy a product will not be able to buy a product, because there is a lot of load in the single database, and in case this database fails, all of the application will stop working because your data will be lost. So in that case, data replication will help all of the users that are there just to look at the products, that just browsing the product, they can be routed to slave databases, because we have multiple copies of slave databases. It can help maintain or route all the requests of read requests into slave databases, and only user who are trying to buy something, which includes update and write request, can be given to master object. It's not necessarily that only have one master. There are a lot of configurations in which we can have multiple masters, but it's generally seen in this way. Okay, so one is we can improve for performance of our application by replicating the data. Second benefit of using database replication is that reliability. Now, reliability in the sense is what exactly it sounds. For example, you have your databases, you have your database instance stored in New York, in US, and some kind of natural calamity unexpectedly happens in US, and your data center is affected, and the electricity in your data center goes out, or some whatever happens, some disruption happens, and your database server is no longer available. Now what will happen is that your whole application will come down, because the main part, the database is not available, and your application will not be able to fetch data, and the whole functionality of your application will come down. Now, to avoid that this scenario, we can use database replication, in which we can replicate our database across the globe. So, for example, your main database, the master, can be present in the US. Your slave one can be present in Europe. Slave 2 can be in South Asia. This can be in Japan. So you can spread your instances across the globe. In case there is some issue in the US instance, for example, it has been cut off, it's not available due to some natural disaster or anything. Now you still have multiple copies of your database spread across the globe. Now in this case, what you can do, you can promote one of the slave database as a master database. Now this will act as a master. This will handle read. This will handle write and update queries, and you can create one more database instance for as another slave, and you can route the remaining read. So you still have three slave databases which can handle read, and you have one master database which can handle write. So in this way, your application will be saved from natural disasters or any kind of disruptions in a single data center. Third point is high availability. Now, high availability is a complementing point to reliability only. Reliability generally, I was talking about, is saving our data in case of failure, in case of data center disruption. So by creating multiple applications, we are definitely saving our data from a single data center failure by creating multiple copies across the globe. Now, high availability means that our applications should keep functioning in case of any issues. So even though we are having issues in our US region instance, our application can promote one of the slave databases as master, and we can again create one other instance as another slave, and our application can continue functioning without having any issues or without any interruptions in between. So that is high availability. So yeah, that was it. That is the basic requirement of database application. What are its benefits and why it is basically used. Thank you. You are watching episode 3. Goodbye.